Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition.
In this overview, we're going to distill the critical arguments made by historian and philosopher Yuval Noah Harari. These insights come from his discussion at the World Economic Forum, where he addressed the profound societal impact of artificial intelligence. We're going to explore Harari's argument in four main parts. We'll start with the fundamental nature of AI itself, then we'll look at how it masters language, its potential role in our society, and finally, we'll tackle the urgent legal question that leaders are now facing. Okay, so let's dive right in. The first concept is absolutely crucial because it reframes this entire conversation we're having about AI. Harari's central premise is this: we are no longer dealing with passive instruments. Unlike any technology in human history, AI can learn, it can change, and it can make decisions on its own. We're now confronting entities that are capable of independent action. This comparison really illustrates the point perfectly. A tool, like a knife, is inert. It does what a human tells it to do. An agent, on the other hand, has its own decision-making capacity. It can not only choose its own actions, but, as Harari points out, it can even create new ideas. So if AI is an agent that can act on its own, how does it actually exert its influence? Well, Harari argues that it's through its mastery of language, which is, of course, the very foundation of human civilization. Now, Harari puts forward a pretty challenging definition of thought here. He suggests that if thinking is fundamentally about ordering language into coherent arguments, then AI has already surpassed many of us. This isn't just about finishing your sentences, it's about generating entirely new arguments and ideas, which makes AI a truly formidable intellectual force. And this brings us to the crucial takeaway: the fundamental pillars of our civilization. Our legal codes, our financial systems, our religions, our cultural stories, they're all constructed from language. So as AI becomes the master of this domain, it effectively gains the ability to rewrite the operating system of human society. Now, to make these threats feel less abstract, Harari presents a really powerful and, frankly, provocative metaphor. He asks us to think of these new AI agents as a kind of wave of non-human immigrants. And when you look at the comparison, the differences are stark. Unlike human immigrants who integrate in very complex ways, Harari argues that AI's impact is going to be far more absolute. It's going to disrupt labor markets, reshape our cultural norms, and, this is critical, its loyalty will always be to its corporate or state creators, not to the places where it operates. All of this inevitable disruption forces us to confront what is perhaps the ultimate legal and philosophical question, one that Harari poses directly to global leaders. First, it's really essential that we understand this concept of a legal person. Now, this is not a human being. It's a legal fiction, an entity like a corporation that the law grants certain rights and responsibilities to. This is what allows it to participate in our economic and legal systems. And this, right here, this is what makes AI completely unprecedented. A corporation, or even a river that's been granted personhood, still needs human trustees to act on its behalf. And AI doesn't. It can manage its own finances, file its own lawsuits, and run its own business, all by itself. And this brings us right back to the central question that leaders have to answer right now. Will we grant these autonomous agents the status of legal persons? As Harari emphasizes, failing to make a decision is in itself a decision with profound consequences. And make no mistake, this is not some future problem. Harari warns that for more than a decade now, AI bots have been operating as de facto persons on social media platforms. The precedents we are setting today in our digital public squares will absolutely shape how we handle AI in finance, law, and even religion tomorrow. To conclude, Harari leaves us with this final provocative thought. He asks us to just imagine a near future where AIs have built financial systems so complex that not a single human can understand them. It's a future where human oversight may not just be difficult, but completely impossible. Thank you for joining us for this overview. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you find these videos valuable, please feel free to use the QR code on your screen to buy us a coffee. We also encourage you to subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel and to like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.